We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. Good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Huntley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Huntley. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Buccaneer first down.
Here's Huntley. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Tampa Bay.
They'll run on first down. It's Arnold. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Huntley to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
They run the counter. It's Arnold. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Giorgio Tavecchio for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st down, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
19 yards that time for number 19.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back, looking for a 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive?
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Pierce.
New York.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Landry, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run with Barkley. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2nd and goal from the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
And his kick is right through.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much a margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting,
it's a foot race. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, Arnold. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Giants 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
and it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 16 yards of first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Yards to go.
Throwing Jones. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Huntley looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Huntley. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Back to throw. Huntley. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Floyd. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Off play action, Huntley. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Let's make these babies cry.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Huntley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Jones got an open man. It's Ratley. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
3rd and 6.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jones. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down. It's Arnold. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
21, Giants 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And that one will fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
To go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Landry, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Giorgio Tavecchio for the extra.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Damian Ratley, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1 yard. 1st down, Buccaneers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Off play action, Huntley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now a give, right side. It's Arnold, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42. Giants 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
3rd down and the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
That's complete to Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 4 yards on the pickup. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That's the end of
his path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mackey, and this time he is in. Yes. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score, Buccaneers 42. Giants.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Broke through some contact but unable to reach the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Giants on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going to throw right side here, complete. He will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
First down. The Giants take over
from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, Arnold. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers 30. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much, as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Landry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line. Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.